Here we go, family. Been working with ChatGPT to be able to bring forth a very good, insightful tool. So here's my results. These are my web results. Here's the prompt that I asked. Can you write an article outline about the contractuary basis of law of trust that was done in a 1995 article in the Harvard and Yale Legal Journal, page 625. Here's the results. Certainly. Here's an outline of the article of the contrarian basis of the law of trust in 1995 and the 105 Yale Law Journal in 19625. See, it gave me an introduction. It gave me a contrarian approach to trust. It gave me explanation. All these things I can now have an outline that I can build upon. I'm using this tool to demonstrate the fact, because this is where I got this information from. I went into my trust journal because I was studying trust and competing legal institutions. It says the material in the foregoing two sections show that the trust and meaning here, particularly the express trust, is potentially of use where it is desired to split the three facets of ownership, referring to nominal ownership, benefit, and control, which with the assurance that rather that whatever arrangement is decided on will require adequate protection from the courts. But English law also provides many other ways to, of permitting someone to deal with property for the benefit of another. When one then turns to ask whether the trust is a given type of situation, it is a better legal institution to use for this type of purpose than any other. A whole new rise of issues is opened up. One has to consider the strengths and weaknesses of such legal devices and contracts, bailments, conditional etc., as appears to the offer of alternative means of reaching a similar result. These strengths and weaknesses reflect the different legal consequences that attach to each institution, or, if you will, their different judicial natures. But in considering, as we do below, with the aspects of their respective natures, makes for considering makes for example a contract or a trust. Better for a particular purpose, we should not lose sight of their functionality similarities. And to continue the contract trust comparison, the origins of both of the commonly a transaction between two persons in the trust context being the context settler and trustee, and at Maitland's accurately observed, it is impossible so to define the contract that the definition shall not cover at least three quarters of all trusts that are created. And then you have in Equity Second Edition on 1936, page 55, I want you to see Langman's Contractual Basics of Legal Trust in 95, 105, Harvard and Yale Journal 625 for an intriguing contemporary resurrection, not so embellished, of the trust as contract. And this has the idea. So I became very infatuated with the contrarian basis of law of trust. I used this tool to give me an outline now. So what I have in this actual proponent is the author's layout and his reference of this particular uh, document. And now I have actually the document in an outline format that I can, i.e., use in my further research and study. So definitely you can use these type of tools to do a very in-depth study when you have the type of reference materials like the trust manual that you're looking at right here. This is a snapshot of what the cover sheet looks like. Let's go to the cover sheet. This is the trust that we're talking about. And then because we're talking about a particular excerpt from this particular book, utilizing ChatGPT to give you an outline. Hopefully this information has been impactful. Hopefully you've learned something. Peace and love, family.